Hello, fellow aviators. Welcome back to Aliong'o Aerosphere, your hub for African aviation insights. From technology and market trends to careers and investment opportunities, join us in exploring the future of African skies. Imagine booking a flight from Lagos to Nairobi, a journey that should take you just 5 hours, only to realize your best options include a 20-hour layover in Dubai or an overnight stop in Paris. Sounds crazy, right? For decades, this has been the reality for many African travelers. The lack of direct routes and the fragmented airspace has been one of the biggest reasons for these detours. Africa's airspace has been segmented for decades. Many African countries have restricted airline access to protect their national carriers, making it difficult for airlines to operate direct routes. Now, an example, Lagos to Nairobi in 2010 was only available via Dubai with Emirates or via London with British Airways. So instead of flying directly between two African cities, passengers often had no choice but to connect through Europe or in the Middle East, where big airlines like Emirates, Turkish Airlines, and Air France took advantage of Africa's weak intra-African network. Now, because African airlines were restricted from flying freely across the continent, European and Gulf airlines dominated long-haul travel in Africa. They provided reliable connections, and this came at a huge cost to Africans. Now, an example is the Turkish Airlines that expanded from just 5 to 60 African destinations between 2020, while many African airlines struggled with profitability. Air France historically operating key West African routes, forcing travelers to transit through Paris for intra-African flights. Now, this made flying in Africa more expensive, time-consuming and inconvenient, while non-African airlines, of course, they benefited from high demand and limited competition. Now, because of limited intra-African flights, tickets prices skyrocketed. A flight from Lagos to Johannesburg, which is 5.5 hours, often cost more than flying from London to New York, which is 7 hours. Think about that. Now, Lagos to Johannesburg, where Dubai on Emirates, for example, would go at $1,500, while London to New York on British Airways would go at roughly $600. Now, the lack of open skies and competition meant airlines could charge whatever they wanted, making flying within Africa a luxury instead of a necessity. But of course, now things are changing. The single African air transport market is finally breaking down these barriers, allowing airlines to fly freely across Africa. So what does that mean for you as a passenger? Number one, there'll be direct, and there are more direct intra-African flights that with SAATM airlines no longer need government approval to fly new routes. That means more direct flights between African cities, reducing the need to connect through Europe or Middle East. An example is Kenya Airways Nairobi Accra direct flight, which was introduced under SAATM, reducing travel time from 18 hours via Europe to only 6 hours direct. Another example is Air Peace that's launching Lagos Johannesburg direct flights, eliminating the need to connect through Doha or Istanbul. Number two, there's increased competition, which means lower fares. Now, more airlines competing on the same route means lower fares for passengers instead of just one or two airlines controlling a route. Now, multiple carriers can offer competitive pricing. An example is Ethiopian Airlines versus Rwanda Air competing on the Nairobi-Kigali route, reducing tickets prices by 25%. Another example is FastJet launching low-cost Dar es Salaam to Johannesburg flights, cutting prices in half compared to legacy carriers. Number three, African airlines are expanding internationally, right? The SAATM is also enabling African airlines grow beyond the continent. Instead of depending on European carriers for long-haul routes, airlines like Kenya Airways, Ethiopian Airlines, and Air Peace are now expanding globally. Kenya Airways direct New York, Nairobi flights reduce dependence on European layovers, while Ethiopian Airlines growing US network like serving Washington, D.C., Chicago, and New York directly. Air Peace planning direct long Lagos, London flights under SAATM. These are all wonderful results of SAATM. So what does this mean for the future of African air travel? If SAATM is fully implemented, we could see a future where flying within Africa is as easy and affordable as flying within Europe. But the question is, will all African governments fully commit to SAATM, or will politics and bureaucracy slow things down? Now, a question for you: will SAATM finally fix Africa's air travel problem? Drop your thoughts in the comments section, and if you love aviation content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights from Aliong'o Aerosphere. Until then, next time we'll see you, we'll say thank you very much and kwaheri kwa leo. Bye bye.